here's the thing. For everybody listening, don't make the same mistake the Bengals just did in any facet of your life.
People are going to get hurt. It's the hockey season.
What about the Jared Cook play on the sideline?
I was very tempted to just put defense.
I'm saying it right now. If Anthony Davis is out for the playoffs, they don't make it out of the first round.
Come on, Austin and I have been saying this ever since Joe Burrow got injured.
I don't really think the Dodgers are going to make the World Series this year. I feel like they'll make it to the NLCS.
The Fernando Tatis extension, because that really surprised me.
Like you said, Ovechkin, he's getting older. He hasn't been playing as well as I imagined. He's one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, but he hasn't started off this season as hot as I would hope.
Hi, I'm Jeff Allen, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NFL Opinions of the Week. I'm Kevin, and I am joined by the man he and I both figured out there have actually been 3 coaches fired in season: Robert Saleh, Dennis Allen, and then most recently Matt Eberflus, as we just did a video on him. Make sure you check that one out. But Austin, the question is that you came up with. I'll let you announce it.
Yeah, is how many coaches from this point of the season until the next group of coaches are hired in the off season. So this is anywhere between now and March. How many coaches will get fired? So this is not including the 3 that have already been fired. This is just new coaches. So how many do you think, Kevin? Do you think it's going to be a lot?
I think it's going to be a lot. My question to you is, because Mike McCarthy, I'm sure, is not going to be with the Dallas Cowboys. It would just be, he wouldn't be extended. So would that be fired?
No.
Or is that just
no?
Okay.
For McCarthy to be fired, it has to be during season, right? So he's not going to be.
That's not happening. There's no way.
Well, it's like saying that if a player leaves in free agency, did he get released? Mm-hmm. No, he just left the team, right? So It was a mutual parting of ways.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that fits into what I'm thinking of. I'm sure we're gonna agree the Jaguars fire Peterson. I see the Colts firing Steichen. I'm gonna say Zach Taylor gets fired, so I'm at 3.
Wow. I don't think Zach Taylor gets fired. I don't see a world where he gets, unless they just literally lay an egg the rest of the season. He's an offensive. They've been an offensive. He's an offensive coach, and their offense has been utterly outstanding. So I don't see how he gets fired.
Okay. And I've never been a huge Zach Taylor fan. I just think with what's happening with their record, as I look at their schedule, because they're at 4-7. I think so. They got 6 games left.
They play the Cowboys, Titans, Bengals back to back to back.
Well, they play the Browns.
Did I not say Browns?
You said Bengals.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
that's what I've been saying, but still.
Okay.
Not the best teams in the world right there, back to back to back. If you can just get past the Steelers in your own building, you're on pace right there for a 4-game win streak and getting to 8-7.
If they get over 6, then he's not fired.
I think you don't think they're going to beat the Cowboys? Because
I don't know.
The Browns at home? You think they lose to the Browns in Cincinnati?
I don't think they beat the Browns. I do think they beat the Cowboys.
How do they lose to the Browns at home? They already beat the Browns in the Cleveland.
Jameis.
That doesn't even make sense.
Jameis doesn't make sense. But he's got the, and the Browns have a good defensive line, and they just need.
Their offense is not good enough.
Well, depends which Jameis shows up. In my opinion.
Kevin, even if we look at the Steelers game, that was 24 points. 24. That's not an outstanding offensive performance.
I just think they need okay quarterback play, and the Browns are able to do it because of their defense.
I disagree.
Okay. Okay.
I don't see how they lose to the Rams. It would have to be a historically bad performance.
Okay. All right.
And their offense has already been amazing.
We're going to mark that down in the future.
Okay.
Because one of us will be able to say we're right.
Sure. Yeah.
So, okay, that'll be a fun bet. Do you want to do a bet? Like, not money. Do you want to do something? Someone has to say something, post something.
No,
This could
because
actually be
this
bad.
is Browns Bengals. No. I don't think so.
Okay. We could do someone has to post the starting quarterback on their Instagram story. What about that?
Like just a picture of it?
Yes. So in this case, I would have to post Joe Burrow.
I mean, sure. If that's something you want to do, that's fine. But
I'm okay posting on my Instagram. My Twitter could get, or well, I guess it's X. Maybe I'll do a Blue Sky account. That's the only thing. Or we do it on.
I'm just
here.
I just don't see it happening. So
Okay.
I'm willing to do whatever you want to do.
I'm good because I really like the idea of having. Okay, we'll figure out, but someone will have to post the quarterback, or we could do the head coach.
Let's put it this way: Jameis Winston has 7 touchdowns and 4 picks. Joe Burrow has 27 touchdowns and 4 picks. Their offense is not going to be good enough. Jameis isn't putting up points. 24 points is not enough to beat a Bengals team that's averaging over 30 points per game. Or around that mark.
I disagree. I believe in the Jameis-led Browns. Okay,
You
here's
think
what we'll do.
you think that they're going to score significantly more?
Score a lot of points. No, I think they'll score around the score. Both teams, I don't.
The Bengals are scoring. The Bengals are scoring 27 points per game.
I don't see that happening against the Browns. Because when the last time they played the Browns was when the Browns had Deshaun Watson, right? Or is it DTR?
It was Dorian Thompson-Robinson for the majority.
Okay. But the Bengals only scored 21 points in that game. I think it's they don't score more.
I actually think it was the game that Deshaun Watson got hurt. Actually, Jameis Winston threw a touchdown pass in that game. All 3 quarterbacks played.
All 3 quarterbacks played. Okay. I think the Browns defense holds the Bengals offense. I know they're a high-scoring team, but I trust this Browns defense, and I think they will get okay quarterback play. Okay, I figured out the bet. We'll figure out what social media platform it happens on. But if you win, I post a picture of Zach Taylor.
Okay.
And then you do a picture of Jameis.
Okay.
Because I don't believe in Zach Taylor.
Okay.
Sounds that way. Okay. We'll figure out the social media platform. Maybe on here in some way. So we'll figure that out. Okay. So I'm gonna go with Bengals fire Zach Taylor. So I'm at 3 because I have Jaguars, Colts, and then I do think Antonio Pierce gets fired. So I'm at 4, and trying to think. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with 4 coaches get fired. Oh, forgot the Giants. 5. That's on me. 5 coaches get fired. What's your number?
Okay. I'm probably just at, I think. So I think Doug Peterson gets fired. I think that. Man, could Mike McDaniel get fired?
That was another one where I thought about it, but I do think he gets 1 more year. But I wouldn't be surprised.
That's tough. So I do think the ball gets fired. That's 2. I don't know if Shane Steichen gets fired. I think he controls his own destiny. They play terrible teams down the stretch, Kevin.
Mhm.
Besides the Broncos, they play the Patriots, Titans, Giants, Jaguars. You're telling me that if they finish above 500, he's fired? Because let's say they lose to the Broncos. If they're 9-8, I don't think he's fired.
I don't think he's fired either, but the way the quarterback situation's been handled, to me, is just coaching for his job.
If they finish 9-8, is he fired?
No.
Okay, then I don't think he's fired. I don't know how they lose to the Jaguars, who are tanking, the Giants, who are tanking, the Titans, who are tanking, and this week they play the Patriots in New England. But
we'll see what happens. I like my number of 5 because I'm wondering if the Browns, in some situation, I wouldn't fire Kevin Stefanski, but I'm wondering if that happens.
He was literally just a coach of the year candidate. I don't think he gets fired. I think they've had too many if and or buts about what's happened this season.
Okay. I was listening to a podcast and they were like, do the Patriots keep Gerard Mayo? I would be shocked if they fired him.
I don't think he's fired after one season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So you're at 2 right now. Jaguars and Giants.
Is Sean Payton fired if they miss the playoffs?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
To me, he's safe. He's made himself safe with Bo Nix.
Okay.
And just kind of that situation. But you can...
I'm going to go 3, and I don't know who 3 is, but I feel like 3 is a safe number to where one of the guys who I don't think is going to get fired gets fired.
Okay. All right. Okay. And for the people listening, once again, I'm saying Mike McCarthy, there's no way he's staying. But even if he stays or not, he is not fired.
Yeah, he would have to be... To say that Mike McCarthy means that he gets fired like this week, next week, during the season.
There is no way. Because if Jerry's going to fire him, it would have been done earlier. But okay. All right. So we will keep y'all updated at the end of the season. But also, we could do... All right, we'll figure out the account. We'll mention in another NFL video. But let us know your thoughts in the comments. That will be a fun thing to see. And we appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.